Hey, what's going on, Beast Mites? MauriceThaBeast here, and I am back with you for the 31 days of October, week number 2. Now, last week I failed. Last week's video I was saying, oh, this is week 2, week 2, blah blah blah. That was the second 31 days video, but it was technically week 1. And I was too lazy to reshoot the whole thing, so I just put that little disclaimer in the, in the beginning. But anyways, first video was, whoop, I dropped my notes. First video was the countdown, and second video was week 1, which was last week. So this video is week 2. So let's get it started. So first thing I watched this week was Book of Shadows, Blair Witch 2. Now, I am one of the very few who actually not just likes this movie, but I love this movie. I think it's actually better than the original Blair Witch, well, for me personally, because the stuff that goes on in this this movie I find to be a little more creepier, like especially if it was happening to me. Now, don't get me wrong, there stuff in the original Blair Witch was happening to me out in the middle of the forest, I would probably freak the cluck out as well. But to me, the events in this movie just seems more freakier, more scarier. And so, plus, love the music in this too. Now, obviously, first one doesn't have any music, but soundtrack to this movie is freaking awesome. Not just the musical score, but music performed by music artists that they chose for this movie. It's pretty good. It's pretty nostalgic for me. It just takes me back to that era, the early 2000s. But yeah, awesome movie. I love it a lot more than the original. The only other person I know that loves this a lot is Jason Smith from Sinister Cinema Reviews, and somebody else I can't remember right now, but they did a little documentary video explaining why this is such a good movie, why it's so underrated. So yeah, that was the first thing I watched. Now, with the exception of this movie, the Blair Witch 2, and another movie that I watched later in the week, it was pretty much a slasher week for me. So right after this, I watched Freddy vs. Jason, The Big Showdown. Same thing with this movie. I love it. Love the awesome soundtrack. Just pure, undiluted metal. Oh, I should look right there. Oh no. But yeah, I enjoy this movie. It's a fun movie. It's not the best, greatest movie as far as Oscar-worthy type movies go, but it's, like I said, it's a fun movie. Big showdown. These two iconic characters finally meet face to face in both the dream world and the real world, and just an awesome movie. I like to go and revisit it. Not really that much of a Freddy fan. I've always been a bigger Jason fan. Never got into Freddy, but I plan to try to get into Freddy because I never gave him a serious chance, just because his goofy portrayals in the later films. And plus, I always thought that the bigger guys were more intimidating than the little skinny guys. But Freddy's no normal little guy. He has all his powers and stuff. Control your dreams, and in your dreams you have no control over anything. Just pretty much useless. But I like the dark portrayal in the remake. And I heard his portrayal was kind of dark in at least the first 2 movies. Dream Warriors I love for nostalgic reasons. That's the only Freddy movie that I pretty much watched. But I heard his portrayal in the first 2 movies were pretty dark, so I want to give those a shot one of these days. Alright. And plus, I'm a huge Jason fan. Not as huge as CP, but pretty huge. After that, I watched Macaulay Culkin in The Good Son. I have not seen this movie in a long time, and yes, I consider this a slasher movie because it has a psychopathic killer killing people. Wait, does he kill people? I can't remember. I have to go back and watch that again. Yeah, he's a psychopathic killer, therefore it is a slasher. But yeah, it's an awesome thriller movie. Big Macaulay Culkin fan. Also has Elijah Wood, who was also in The Faculty, which is also horror. But yeah, awesome movie. I love it. It's pretty sick and twisted for a child character to be portrayed in that way, almost like the movie called Mikey. But yeah, always a good one to throw in. Then after The Good Son, I watched Ed Gein with Steve Railsback. Rails, is that how you say his name? Railsback. Pretty good movie, you know. I don't know if it's 100% accurate because it's been a while since I did research on the Ed Gein case. But now it's I don't want to say it's fun because it's based on true guy pretty much. But anyways, it's pretty entertaining. I'll say that it's pretty entertaining. Now, I have not seen this movie since like 2002. I remember I saw like parts of it when it was showing on one of the movie channels, like Showtime or something. But it was like when I found it showing, it was like halfway through, and I wanted to see it from the beginning. So there was back in my own hometown, there was a new video rental store that opened up called Movie Gallery. I don't know if that was a national thing or not, but there was a movie gallery that opened up, and that was a movie that they had. So hey, I'll check this out finally. Thought it was pretty good, and that was the only time I seen it from beginning to end. So decided to go back and check it out again, and pure entertainment. That's all I can say. And I love the special effects too, especially with the bodysuit that they made for him. Crazy stuff. And after Ed Gein, I watched some holiday horror. First one being Valentine, early 2000s slasher. Now, I seen this a long time ago, a few years back when I was still back on the res, but it was a TV cut. It was showing on like TNT or something, so it didn't have the good stuff in there. But at the time when I watched it, then I thought it was kind of boring. I wasn't really into it as much, so I was like, oh, this movie sucks. But after I discovered Drum Dums, I saw him review the movie, and he talked about it in a countdown video that he did with Cody Leach, the first time I seen Cody. Anyways, but Drum Dums said that it was a good movie, you know, it's cheesy and stuff, but it's fun, and he just made it sound like a fun time. So I'm like, oh, maybe I'll check it out again sometime and give it my full undivided attention. And it was actually okay. It wasn't boring at all. It was pretty nostalgic because there was a party with a lot of young college-age kids, and they were actually playing metal at their parties. And I know for damn sure that's not what's going on at parties these days. They're playing all that trap, mumbo, jumbo, fumble, back to the movie. I thought it was pretty good. Had some pretty decent, creative kills. I really enjoyed the kill scenes, and I liked the killer. The way he moved around and stuff, the portrayal, and I thought the mask was okay too. The old Cupid mask. Pretty ironic too, because he uses a bow and arrow for one of his kills, and he's Cupid, and that's what Cupid has as his weapon of destruction. Alright, so right after Valentine, I threw in the Hatchet trilogy. Now, I'm a big Hatchet fan, have been ever since the first movie. So these are just fun movies for me to revisit. Love the Victor Crowley character, love all the brutalness, the gore, the blood, guts all over the place, and all the horror cameos and castings. And I want to give a shout out to R.A. Mihailoff, who is from the second movie, but he's mostly known for portraying Leatherface in Leatherface, Texas Chainsaw Massacre 3. I actually met him back at Mad Monster here in Arizona, and he's a pretty cool dude. Became good friends with him. Him and my sister also became good friends with Tyler Main as well. But yeah, so shout out to RA. You know, yeah, awesome trilogy. You know, love it. And then after that, went back to some more holiday horror with Krampus. Now, with the exception of Blair Witch 2 and this one, Krampus, it was pretty much a horror. Whole month is horror, idiot. It was pretty much a slasher week. So, but yeah, I love this movie. You know, Christmas, holly jolly stuff. I don't know if any of you from Killer Flick saw my video when I was in Walmart standing in the Christmas section, because they're already selling Christmas stuff. And it's just way too damn early for that crap. So I figured, oh, maybe we should just throw in some Christmas horror at least and get all the Christmas stuff out of the way so we can enjoy the real holiday season, which is Halloween. And then I ended it with another Christmas movie, my favorite Christmas movie, horror-wise at least, P2. Another one that I consider slasher. This movie is very underrated or underwatched, because I don't see as much people talking about it as much as they should be. You know, I think Lee McCoy from Drum Dums would agree with me. Just go and check out his review of P2. But you know, it's an awesome movie, man. Now, I don't watch this every single Halloween, but I do watch it every single Christmas, at least late Christmas Eve or late Christmas Day or early morning Christmas when the sun's still down. You know, it's a Christmas staple for me. Other people like to watch A Christmas Story or Elf or something like that. Me, I like to watch P2. Alright, so that was week number 2 for the 31 days of Halloween. Getting excited. I'm actually filming this during week 3 because I kind of got behind because of work and stuff, but I got this whole week off of work, and it's my birthday week. Birthday is tomorrow, so I'm excited for that. Plus, it's Michael Myers week. I'm wearing my favorite Michael Myers shirt. Gonna go see the original Halloween on the big screen on Tuesday. Then Thursday, gonna go see the new Halloween. Finally, we get OG Myers back on the big screen. And I'm super stoked, super excited, and I can't wait. I hope this movie does a killing at the box office. I'm hoping for it to surprise everybody, because a lot of people, even in the horror community, are saying, oh, it's not going to be as big as it was. But that's what I'm hoping for. Come on, man, we gotta get Myers up there. Let's prove all these doubters wrong. Alright, so that's it. Now see you next week. Next week for week number 3. And like I said, it's my birthday week. I'll be putting out a couple vlogs at least. Or at least I'm going to try to. But I should be able to, since I got the whole week off. But anyways, I will see you next week.